Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to The Long Dark. So before we get started, I got a couple things that I have to go over. First thing, thank you everyone that wanted to see this series continue and that, told me that pretty much the way to get from one area to another is having to walk, which I think is really, really amazing. So the new goal is to get to Coastal Highway. We're currently in Mystery Lake. We'll get to Coastal Highway and eventually, hopefully, get to the third area that I've never seen before. So that'll be pretty cool. I really like that you have to kind of walk from one area to another. I think that's really, really cool. Secondly, a lot of you didn't realize that I've played this game before. So what I'm going to do is I'll include a link in the description to the playlist of my Long Dark series. So you can go back and you can watch all the other previous episodes if you wish. And right below that link, I'll include, like I always have, a link to the Long Dark Steam page and Hinterland Studios website, so you can go and check out more information about the game if you want to, purchase it, or if you're interested in seeing, what they have planned for this game. Another thing is this game will become a regularly scheduled upload on my channel, so it'll be every Monday at 5 p.m. PST. I will bring you a new Long Dark video. I'm going to try to range them anywhere from 15 minutes to 25 minutes, so that way once a week you guys will be able to get your Long Dark fix. And it'll kind of fill a gap in my open schedule of uploading, and the people that want to see The Long Dark will be able to see it and enjoy it. And the last thing before we get started is I actually just ended up recording this. If you notice from where we are right now, well, it doesn't look familiar now, does it? The reason for that is I just recorded an episode, and it turns out that the audio went out of sync, and kind of like halfway through, so pretty much it was out of sync. I couldn't fix it, so I thought, I'll just throw that in the trash and just restart. So pretty much we've worked our way from the camp office at the beginning of the lake, and we've kind of walked across the lake, and now we're in the cabins right next to the lake. I'll go outside and you'll see. Unfortunately, we only have 4 hours of daylight left, and we're encumbered, so we're gonna have to work. We're 2 pounds encumbered, so I actually did one of my other goals, which was fish. I caught 2 fish, which is really nice. I got new boots. I found a hatchet. I've got some more cloth, leathers. I harvested some things. So, everything kind of got a little bit better. But because I got better things, I now am encumbered. And I'm trying to figure out what I should do. I don't think eating... What is this? 1? What is that? 800? How much calories do we have right now? Does it tell us? Yeah, 2,000. So that's 800 is going to be way too much. And yeah, so we're pretty much just going to have to walk around being encumbered because there's nothing that I want to drop. You need everything. So we're just going to kind of walk around encumbered and hopefully don't come across a wolf. And if we do, well, then that's really going to suck. So yeah, the new goal is to get to the, should we stay in there? No, we can't. I mean, we got 4 hours of daylight left, so we're going to have to work something out. So I haven't gone to all these cabins. I went to those 2. The camp office is that way. So, yeah, we're going to have to work something out. We have 4 hours of daylight left. I want to get to the new area, but the one thing that we're really needing... That's a wolf over there. Or, no, it's not a wolf. Really, really big to be a wolf. I would rather not walk towards it, but I want to get to that cabin. It's walking this way. Okay, I need to sprint. What is that? I don't know what that is. It's huge. It's not a wolf. Is that a bear? Are there bears in the game now? It's been a long time since I played this, by the way. That's a bear. That's got to be a bear. That's a freaking bear. Oh my god, that's a bear. No. No. Bears? That's not cool. I don't want bears. Oh, that's...
I could use this.
So yeah, one thing I noticed from my previous session was the fact that my clothes suck. The only good thing that I have now is boots, but everything else is terrible. We get a little bit of wind and I just freeze. So what we might actually do is spend the night in this cabin, because hopefully that bear goes away, because I really don't want to go out with that bear out there. Spend the night in this cabin and work on using the cloth that we currently have to repair the clothes that we currently have, because if we can't get actual better clothes, then hopefully we can upgrade the clothes that we do have. I don't think there's anything else left in this cabin. So let's go ahead and just kind of work on, what is kind of degrading not much, really. I mean, these are probably the worst at 53%. Let's go and harvest. No. No. That was almost a terrible mistake. We don't have a sewing kit. So we can't. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to hang out in this because we have 3 hours of daylight left. There's a bear out there, so I really don't want to go out there. So we're just gonna kind of sleep and just hopefully, I don't want to burn through my resources, but at the same time, if we eat enough venison, drink enough water, that will really kind of, take up some of the weight that we have, because we have 1.8 liters of water, which is quite heavy. We got some food that we have to eat. Go to the food. What is that, condition? Yeah. Wow, pork and beans, pretty much non-existent. Let's go and just eat this stuff. Okay. Let's just try to get through this night. Hopefully we don't get trapped in here by a storm or anything. Sounds pretty windy outside. So we're just gonna try to get through the night. And wow, it is dark. We're just gonna keep going. I only sleep 2 hours at a time. Wow, I'm having trouble talking today. My brain just has not switched on today, so I do apologize. But I only sleep 2 hours at a time, so you can get up and check your thirst and your fatigue and, not really your fatigue, but your thirst and your hunger and all that sort of stuff, just because it does, deplenish quite quickly when you're asleep. And there's been multiple times where I've slept for like 6 hours. Well, in the past, I used to sleep for a long time and then I would die. And that sucked. So I sleep for about 2-3. I mean, I think the max I'll ever sleep is like 4 hours at a time. Luckily, though, this cabin is very insulated. We have we're not cold at all. Fatigue is completely down. So we're doing pretty good. As long as we can get through the night, which we got about 4 hours left. Gonna go down to 4. Yeah, we got about 4 hours a night left. So let's go ahead and eat. And that one's kind of deplenishing. Why is that one going so quick? Let's just eat this and completely cap off our calories. And drink water. What? What did we do? Oops. No. We gotta check on this. First aid. So what do we have? Food poisoning. So we're gonna need 10 hours of rest. That sucks. Antibiotics. Okay, so what, we need 2 of those? No, we're good with that. So, and then 10 hours of rest. That really sucks. Let's go ahead and just do the 4, so we know that at least it'll be day. 6, that's going to eat up half the day. That really sucks. Let's see how our condition's doing when we wake up. Okay, so it's morning, and we need 6 hours left. That really sucks. It's going to deplenish our... Oh, I shouldn't have ate that. We're going to just have to do it, because if we don't, we're going to go out there, and it's just going to get worse. Our condition is just going to keep declining. So we're only going to have 6 hours of daylight left. Yeah, 2 hours left. All right, well, let's go ahead and just drink our water, get our thirst back down, get this last 2 hours in. Right? It was 2 hours. Okay. Yeah, let's get our last 2 hours in and try to get something out of this. And hopefully there's not a bear outside, because that's the last thing I need. So yeah, let's try to get something out of this. Get our hunger down. I do not want to eat that. Cook to eat safely. Yeah, probably something that I should have seen. So that means these are going to start declining too, aren't they? So 800 calories. Yeah, we can definitely afford to eat one of these. So I'm gonna start eating these just because they're going bad, and that's not good. We're gonna need water too, so we're gonna need to scavenge for some firewood. But no, damn. I thought we were going to get out from being encumbered. What are we? 0.44. What can we, like, can we drop something? Maybe like a flare? Maybe we don't need all these flares. Maybe one more. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hope I don't need 2 flares later. Oh, that really sucks. I don't like dropping things. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Enough lollygagging. Please don't be a bear. Please don't be a bear. Please don't be a bear. Bear! Freaking 18 hours in this cabin. Bear. We gotta move, man. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna scoot around the bear. As much as I don't want to be out here when this bear's out here, you know what I don't want to do? 1, spend another night in that cabin. And 2, spend another night in that cabin and still be blocked in by a bear. And I swear, if there's wolves out here too, not cool. Freaking bear, man. Bears run fast. This is not what I needed. I mean, it is what I needed, but it isn't what I needed. What is that? Oh, sardines. Nice. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I have a freaking gun. Screw that bear. Where's my gun? Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't care about no bear. Was I completely empty? That doesn't seem right. All right. I mean, well, considering that a bear is huge and more than likely a couple gunshots don't affect it that much, I feel a little bit safer. The fact that I can even do anything to that bear. Maybe I can just piss him off enough that he'll leave me alone. If he runs after me, I'm not gonna go aggressive and shoot that bear because I don't want any part of it. No, God. Just leave me alone, bear. All right, I need to work. Okay, I really hope that's better than what I have now because, man. Oh, I'm encumbered and I can't run now. All right, let's... What is that? No, is that a wolf? Come on. That's not cool. Damn it. Well, I can deal with a wolf. Is that gunshot going to attract the bear, though? I don't know. I'm going to step in here real quick. I've already gone through this stuff. This was what I did in the last recording that just ended up in the trash. Let me check on clothes. So how is this compared to... What does this take over? This? Yeah, heavy wool sweater. Not better. I have a heavy wool sweater compared to a basic winter coat. Afternoon at the ski hill. What is this? Yeah, I think that's better. So we're just going to harvest this. It's going to take 20 minutes, whatever. Let's just do it. Maybe that wolf will go away or get closer. Who knows? Either way, I'm ready. Where are you at, wolf? All right, I would rather not shoot the wolf. I mean, I'm not opposed to shooting the wolf. One less wolf in the world, but I would rather not waste bullets on... I mean, you can get wolf meat, but I'm encumbered already. I don't want to be like, you know, carrying 16 pounds of wolf meat. All right, let's just go around it. I hope this loops back around. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, let's just pretend that the wolf doesn't exist, just like the bear. Maybe they'll... Where'd it go? Okay. Maybe they'll fight each other or something. I don't know. But yeah, let's... We gotta work something about being encumbered. We gotta do something about it, because it's gonna be the death of me. Good thing we don't have food poison anymore. Hopefully that doesn't come back. We don't get that again. But how much are we over now? 2 over. Oh, man. And I can't think of anything to drop. That's why it's good to have a base camp. But if I want to go to the new area, then I need to take as much as I can with me. Is that a corpse right there? I'm going to see if it is. Because if it is, hopefully he'll have clothes on him that are good. Or a sewing kit so I can fix the clothes that I have. Got anything on you?
Here.
Grape soda? That's it? Okay, cool. All right, I already know we were just here at the end of the last session, so I know nothing's in there. Our cold is going up. We are encumbered. You know what? We picked up firewood. Let's actually cook this fish in here. Let's cook this fish. Maybe the cooked fish won't be as heavy as the raw fish. And we can, you know, feel a little bit better about ourselves. All right, cardboard matches, sure. That, sure. Anything that'll... So the cedar firewood's going to give us the most chance of success. Do we have any accelerant? Nope. Okay, 73%. Come on. Please don't take away one of my cedar firewood because I'm trying to start a fire. That would really suck because those are really handy. And I got... Oh, I need water too. So that's another good thing. But that's going to add more weight. Oh. Hopefully the cooked fish is good enough that we don't need to... is light enough when it's cooked. Okay. So how long is this fire going to last? Not long. Let's go ahead and just throw some reclaimed wood on there. This will actually help us with the weight too. No, let's cook raw venison. We do need that. Let's go ahead and cook these fish. If we heat up that raw venison too, it'll be good to eat, which will be nice. Got to make sure we got an hour and 40 minutes on the fire. Good. Everything's going good so far. I don't think we're going to make it to the coastal highway in this episode, unfortunately. That is the new goal. I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Let's go ahead and just heat this up too while we're at it. Because it's useless otherwise. I mean, we could have thrown it at that bear, but we made it without it, so I would much rather eat it. Let's throw these on. Okay, let's do something crazy like 3 liters of snow to water, and then we need to boil it because 3 liters seems to last me like, I don't want to say 2 in-game days because that's definitely not accurate. At least a day. At least a day, which is good, but it adds a lot of weight, which is unfortunate. We need to add more. How much is this gonna... Let's put this cedar firewood on there. I'm wanting to save the fire log. All right, so we're good with that. Let's go ahead and check, you know, what our condition and everything. So we're still overweight. The water adds a ton, of course. The fish are actually a lot lighter, which is good. So we are a little bit hungry. How much does a fish give us for calories? 555. I'm gonna eat this one because it's 430. Okay, not bad. We're not doing bad. I mean, I think if we can keep the yeah, let's drink water. If we can get our weight under, which we're pretty close already, if we can get our weight under, I think we're in a good position. We're gonna most likely have to spend the night here, though. I just don't see a way of getting around that. And I don't want to cook any of these just because... So I have... Let's go ahead and do, what, 1.5? That'll kind of get us around 5 liters completely. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I want to take advantage of this fire while I have it. I don't need to cook the beans right now because I don't need them right now, so... Alright, go ahead and boil this. We're definitely gonna stay here tonight. Don't wanna go out at night. Got 33 minutes left on the fire. I mean, are we hungry again? Could we eat? I just don't. Let's do one of the herbal teas. Why not? Why not? Give ourselves some tea. 20 minutes left on the fire. All right. Here we go. And drink. 100 calories, pretty good. Weight went up quite a bit. Because that water's just so heavy, but I mean, we need it. Probably the most important thing. What is this? What is that? I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm like getting negative cold because I'm actually getting warm? I think what would be a cool addition is if, because I think that's what it means. I think because I'm standing by the fire, I'm not cold, and I'm actually, going in the negative of cold, so I'm technically being warm. I think that this should maybe go the other way. Go up in, but what does it start off in? It starts in green, maybe in red? I don't know. To kind of show you that, like, it's going up, but you're warm? No, because the cold meter doesn't, I don't know. That's good enough, I guess. When I was thinking about that, there was one thing that I actually wanted to change. Yeah. This. Okay. Yeah, sorry for everyone that is, that uses the metric system, which is, like, everybody. But I don't understand it. So I know that the air temperature now is 57, which makes sense to me. When it said 15C, that doesn't make sense to me. Now, how much water do we actually have? Yeah, we have a gallon of water, which is 10 pounds. Yeah, no wonder. Why? Oh, I'm sorry. Because it changed from... I was like, wait, why did we go up from 30 to 66? Because we can carry 66 pounds, but we're 4 pounds over, pretty much. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, fire's out. Night's here. Less than 1 hour of daylight left. So, we're still encumbered. So that means our fatigue is going up. So we're going to stay here tonight. There's nothing in here. I've already searched this entire place because we were here last time. Episodes are always going to end here, apparently. So, yeah, so we'll sleep here. I'll do the whole trying to clear out my inventory and whatnot off camera. But I'll just, do that. I'll try to do, that's not the boring stuff. I'll just do the stuff that I've already done, just a little more in-depth off camera. But, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, episodes of The Long Dark will be every Monday. Whoops, I just crashed. Every Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And they'll range anywhere from 15 to 25 minutes is what I'm going to try to go for. So that way you guys will get your weekly dose of The Long Dark. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, if you like this series and you'd like to see it continue, to hit the like button. It does help me out, and it does let me know that you guys would like to see more. And I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.